My name is Mariam Jawadwala, working as Assistant Professor for Department of Information and Technology with Devadanis College of Engineering and Technology, Vasai. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about indexing and slicing in multi-dimensional array using NumPy, right? So in earlier lecture, we already know the concept of indexing and slicing for one-day array, but here we are going to discuss the same concept for multi-dimensional array. So what is index? Index represent a location number. The individual element of 2D array can be accessed by specifying the location number of the row and column of the element, right? So I suppose I write A00. It represent what? Zeroth row and zeroth column. And suppose I write B13 means for array B, first row and third column. Same thing we can explain using this figure. This figure consists of one 2D array with 3 rows and 3 columns. Means array index start with 0. 0 indicate 0th row, matlab first row, then first, second row and third row. Right? So here suppose I write A10. A10 means what? Second row and first column. And suppose I write A22 here means what? Third row and third column. Right? So here I write one program that is 51.py to understand the concept of 2D array and how to display the individual element of 2D array using the concept of indexing. Let's see. So I need to start a program 51.py. This 51.py program is to retrieve the element from 2D array using indexing, right? The first I need to import the NumPy module using this statement, right? And then I need to create 2D array with 3 rows and 3 columns using this syntax. I'm using array function for creating 2D array of 3 rows and 3 columns. These are the elements of the array. To display only rows, right? Suppose I want to display 1, 2, 3 and then 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. I'm using this syntax for I in range len A. Len A will return the number of element present or number of rows present in 2D array, right? So here I'm having 3 rows and print AI. Print AI will display, suppose I is equals to 0, then it will display A0 first row. I is equals to 1, then it will display the second row. I is equals to 1, 2, then it will display the third row. So using this for loop, system will display the element row wise, right? And suppose I want to display the element element by element wise, each element at a one time, then I need to use the nested for loop, right? So I in range len A, then J in range len AI, I need to print AI and AJ. Means first it will print 0, 0 element and then 0, 1, then 0, 2, then 1, 0, 1, 1 like this. And each element is separated by the space, right? So let me run this program. The name of the program is, first I need to clear the screen, then I write name of the program 51.py to execute my Python program. Okay, so this is the output. The first output is nothing but using indexing. I am going to display the entire 2D array row wise, right? And from second printf statement, I am going to print the element using nested for loop in each element at a time. So this is the indexing concept in 2D array, right? Likewise, one more program I write, that is indexing for 3D array, right? So first I need to create 3D array using array function, right? So as you all know, 3D array is nothing but the combination of 2D array. So here the combination is we are having two 2D array. Each 2D array consists of 2 rows and 3 columns, right? So here this is my first 2D array and this is my second 2D array, right? And I want to display the element by element way. So I need to use a nested for loop, right? 3 times for loop I need to write, right? I, j, k are the index variable, and I need to print A, I, J, and K. So first it will print 0, 0, and 0 means first element, then 0, 0, 1 means 2, then 0, 0, 2, then 3. Likewise, it will print all the element present in 3D array and separated by one tab, right? So let's me run this program. Name of the program is 52.py. Okay, if you run this program, then output will be obviously the entire 3D array, entire 3D array will be printed separated by the tab sign here, right? So I'm using tab sign over here, that's why. And if you use space instead of tab sign, suppose you use the element is separated by space, then the orientation of output is bit different. Elements are separated by the space instead of the tab sign, right? So it's very easy indexing in 2D and 3D array, right? Now move ahead. Now next one is slicing the multi-dimensional array. So as you all know, slice represent a part or piece of the array. Suppose I want to display one array or I want to create a sub array using the super array. Then I can use the slicing concept, right? The format of slice operator in 2D array is, this is the format for 2D array slicing, right? Array name, then start, then colon sign, then stop, then colon size, and then a step size, right? So by default, what happen if you are not mentioning a starting index, then system will print start printing from 0th element. For stop is n, means what? By default, the stop value is all the element present in the original array. The step size represent 1, right? So if we don't mention this value, then starting from 0 element, if we don't mention any of the parameter, suppose I write a, then colon, comma, again colon, or I write a, then only single colon, and then a, then two colon without separating the comma sign. So all these representation are correct, right, for slicing, and it will give you the original array, right? So if you write a program and run it, and if you write this syntax, then slicing will print the entire original array again, right? So, and suppose I want to print a 0th row from the array, right? 0th row from the 2D array. So how we can write? I can write starting index as a 0, and after that comma and then colon, means what? System will print the 0th row only because I write 0, right? And suppose I want to print the 0th column. Instead of 0's row, I want to print only the one column, first column. Then how can I write? Initially, I don't mention anything, and then colon, comma, 0. So this will print the one column, right? And if I want to retrieve only particular element, right? So here I want to access one row or one column, and suppose I want to access only single element, right, or some element of one row and some element of another row, then how can write? Suppose I write a 01, comma 01. So this indicate what? 0 row, and for example, to retrieve 0th row and 0th column element, we can write a01 and a01, means it will print 0th row and 0th column element, means only one element is going to print, right? So you can understand the slicing well using this example, using this figure, right? So this figure indicate, you just concentrate on this gray line, gray color numbers, right? Suppose I'm using slicing operator in this way, a, and in the square bracket 0, 2, and then 0, 3, means it will print 0th row to first row and 0th column to second column, right? So 0th row to first row and 0th column to second column. This is the meaning, right? Or I can write, if I don't want to mention 0, then write only 2 and colon then 3. Means by default, the system will take a 0th row first, right? And accordingly, it will print the column. So this will be the my slicing output, right? And suppose I want to access second to third row and third column till the last column, then how can I write a 2 comma 4 and then 3, and I'm not writing anything, means till the last column. So output will be this, right? Second and a third row and third column till last. But the last one is fourth. So this 4 element will be displayed: 24, 25, 29 and 30. So all of you please observe this figure carefully so that you can understand the slicing concept well for multi-dimensional array, right? So I prepare one demo program for you, 53.py, to understand the slicing operation, right? You need to download all the programs given by me and you need to run all the program on your system. Then only you can understand all the concept well, right? You need to modify your program and you need to justify yourself. Okay, so let's see the 53.py program related to slicing in multi-dimensional array. So this is my program 53.py, slicing in 2D array. First I need to import the NumPy module, and here I create one array, right? The name of the array is ARR2 with 2 rows and 3 column, right? So first print statement will display 2D array will be and then array 2. The line number 7, right? Using this print statement, the system will display the entire 2D array, right? And suppose another way of printing, I'm using AR2 and then and in the square bracket I just mentioned the colon, means system will print the entire array, right? And suppose I write array 2 0 comma colon, then its system will print the 0th row. And suppose I want to print the 0th column, then write colon comma 0, and then suppose I want to print the individual element, then it will print I write 0 comma 1 comma 0 comma 1, means it will print 0th row and 0 column. Okay, so let's run this program so that you understand well. 53.py, the name of the program. So this is my output. I open the program inside, right, so that you understand. So this print statement will print the entire 2D array 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and after that, this line number 8 will print the entire array, and then line number 9 will print the 0th row. So what is the 0th row? The 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is the 0th row, and then 0th column. Suppose I want to print, then system will print 1 4 here. 1 4 is nothing but my 0th column. And suppose I want to print only single element, right? Then 0th row and 0th column can be accessed using this 0 1 and 0 1. Okay, so hope you understand all the example of broadcast, all the example of indexing and slicing. You need to run all this program on your screen. Okay, student. So thank you very much.